Narkunjarakkandu Nannil Kalangyanam Karkum Sarakandrukan. Yesterday we were speaking about the ego, the Anava Mala. That's what we were speaking on. So the first topic has been on God, that is nature of the supreme bliss. Then it was nature of the souls. Now it is nature of Anava Mala. So we call it as ignorance or darkness, as that's what as the Anava Mala. Basically, in Saiva, all the miseries what we experience in this birth, the reason being termed as Anava Mala for all these parts. Whatever today we experience as a bad event for us, the reason behind is we are associated with Anava Mala. People used to say, no, these are all because of the actions what we have done in our earlier birth. Now it is a reaction we are experiencing this. True. I put a question, then I will myself answer. But now, why we do the evil things? Is it that we are not aware, we do not know that if I do a wrong thing, then I will be punished? If I answer, yes, in my earlier births, I was not aware that if I do a wrong thing, maybe in my future births, I'll be punished for this event. I was not aware. If we answer like this, then another question arises out of it. Who is actually calculating these evils and giving this effect or the punishments? It is God. Is He not that much kind enough for doing something unknowingly? Such a great punishment will be given? Means, no. Because He is so kind enough. Sometimes we do not know that we are doing an evil thing. Sometimes we do not know that this will be punished. For such a thing is God not that much kind enough to forgive us? Definitely He is kind enough. So for doing something unknowingly, I can't say the punishments are given in this birth. So when we are saying that unknowingly I have not done, then the question comes in, then you have done knowingly. Again the question comes up. When you know that this is wrong, and also you know that when you do this, you will be punished, then why you did it? The question is really very logical question. When we know that what I am doing is evil or wrong thing, and also I know that I will be punished for this in future, then why I should do that? I should not have done. With all this, we are doing it. We means all the souls we are doing. Why? The reason behind this Anava Mala, or this darkness, what we are speaking now, this makes us to do. Buddhist says, desire is the reason for all the bad experiences. If you love something, then you have to pay for it. That's what it says. Saiva Siddhanta says, even that desire is driven out from Anava Mala. So let us be very careful with this anavamala or the darkness, what we call now, or ignorance, whatever it is. We should be very careful that throughout the soul's connections it has, it never does good to soul. Time immemorial, from anadi, what we call, it is getting connected. At the same time, it never does a good thing to soul. So the purpose of learning this anava is to understand that this is creating all the bad experiences for us, so that let us be very careful in dealing with this thing. And the worst part is, somebody is making bad thing to us. At least if we know that he is doing, either we can get away from him or we can drive him out. But this anava is something hidden with us, that it hides our brain, it hides our intelligence, so that we are not able to know anything. Even we are not able to know that anava is doing this. Even that extent it is hidden. So we are not able to realize the fact that all these miseries are basically from this anava. No, we don't know. We have not seen it. So we don't know about that material. That material is the one causing. Now the purpose of studying Saiva Siddhanta, we are able to understand, as much as we are learning about God, who is kind enough in showing love on all the souls all the time, equally there's one more material, is anava, ignorance, which will give bad experiences to soul all the time that it is getting connected as the connection. So let us try to get out of it. What should be done? That's the next stage comes in. Sincere prayers will take care. God is there to take care of us. He will actually detach us from this anava. So let us not worry. It's only the prayer. Now in these 10 songs, all the qualities of this ignorance or the anavamala, how it acts on us, what type of difficulties it brings to us, all these things are discussed. So anything about anavamala, because in Saiva Siddhanta, anavamala is a very important substance for learning. Because we should know about ourselves, souls, but it's only we, so we know something. And about God, already we believe in it, so we can learn easily. But anavamala is a substance, even we have not heard of it. Only from Saiva Siddhanta principle, we understand that such a material and coming in forward. So let us, and as much as we learn about anavamala, I am sure our prayers with God will become much more intentional and sincere and intensive also. Because we understood how bad this material is and how much He is kind enough in doing that. So our understanding will be much better and our prayers will be much more intensive. So the first song we have seen, Thundrum Bhavattuyarum, Inbum Thunai Porulum, Indri Enbadu Evarinil. The everlong misery of death and rebirths and the eternal bliss and the presence of divine grace are all veiled from us by anavamala without making its own presence felt. This was yesterday we have seen. Now on the 22nd song we are going. Irulanadu indri iladu எவையும் ஏக பொருளாகி நிற்கும் பொருள். Irul means darkness. That's anavamala. Now he doesn't say anything about anavamala. He simply speaks about the darkness in this world. He explains about the darkness making us to understand about Anamala. He doesn't say anything about Anamala. He just says about something about the physical science he is talking. Irulanadu andriyaladu. Without this darkness. How this darkness works out? It hides everything. And because in the world we have so many things. In front of me now I have the table, I have the laptop, I have my book, I have my mobile phone, I have my charger. So many things are there. But when it comes as dark, all these are hidden. Only one I am able to say or show, that is the darkness. When daytime I am able to distinguish, this is my computer, this is my pen, this is my book, everything I have kept near. Now I am speaking. My chargers are there, my headphones are there, everything is there. So in daytime, we are able to distinguish all these things because of the light we have. With the same thing happens in the night, there is a darkness. What all things are there, I could say only one thing. It is dark here, that's all. I can't say anything what is available. So, Irulanadu Andri Yeladu, Yavayum Yeha Purulahi. Yeha means single. All things are now come as only one thing in front of us, that is darkness. So when light is there, we are able to say these are all things. I can tell 10 things now. I am able to see. But when it comes darkness, I'll say only one material, that is the darkness. Irulanadu Andri Yeladu. Yavayum Yeha Purulahi Nirkum Purul. Now he doesn't say anything about Anamala here. He says only about how the darkness works out. From there, he is making us to understand. It is the same lying with darkness. When this Anava hides the soul's intelligence, even though soul has connection with God, connection with his Maya, connection with a lot of worldly substances produced from Maya, but nothing they are able to see because of this Anava. When the soul is hidden, it doesn't see anything like the darkness in the world today. Irulanadu Andri Yeladu Yavayum Yeha Purulahi. J. M. Nalaswami Pillai writes, that which hides all objects, this is the darkness, that which hides all the objects and makes them appear as one, because it's only the dark. When I open a room in daytime, I am able to see my cot is there, my pillow is there, my chair is there, my table is there, my book is there. I am saying. When the night it is dark, when I open my door, I am able to say only one thing. It is full of dark here. Nothing more I can say. That's what he says. That which hides all the objects and makes them appear as one is nothing but darkness. Only darkness it has. He says about the darkness, we should understand. He is speaking about the ignorance or the ego, what we are speaking about. The next song, now he is driving to us from here. When he says, everything is hidden, only darkness is seen. That is the ability of darkness. We are saying, we are comparing our Anavamala with that darkness. Now in the next song he says, at least this darkness compared with Anavamala, the darkness is a better product than Anava. Which means Anava is worse than this darkness, he says. How? When you get into darkness, you will be so careful. You will not move fast because it is dark. I am not sure what are all things in front of me. I may fall down. So let me be careful. How you get this caution? Because you are able to realize it is dark there. Normally, when our children or somebody gets out, we say, don't go there. It is dark. Don't go there. Because he or she may fall down without knowing what are all in front of them. At least we are able to see the darkness, even though we are not able to see the materials. He says, Anamala is so cruel or worse compared to ignorance. that we will not be able to see this Anavamala itself. It hides everything. And the worst part is we are not able to realize that it has hidden. Darkness, at least it hides everything, but we are able to realize that there is darkness, so that we shall be careful. In the case of Anavamala, it hides our intelligence. The soul has lost the brain of understanding things because it is hidden by Anavamala. Not only hides the other materials, it hides itself also, so that the human brain doesn't understand. There is an Anavamalam sitting and doing this. They don't know. In generally, if we come to understand something wrong in our health, we will go to the doctor quickly. We don't know there is something wrong in our abdomen inside, and we go to the doctor. Doctor says, you could have had this problem last 2 years. Why you not come? We say, sorry, I don't have any pain. I did not realize. No, it has become so cruel. So the problem is, maybe 2 years back, if I got the pain, at least I would have got the treatment. Now I would be all right. Now it is much more complicated. And the doctor says you should go for a surgery now. Reason being, why you not come to the doctor means, we are simply saying, sir, I am unaware. How I come to know what is wrong with my stomach inside, sir? I don't know. Because that disease is such a type that it has sat inside, caused a lot of damages to your internal parts for the last 2 years without you realizing it, because it has not given the chance. Now the doctor says your liver is in trouble. Same way this Anavamala. When we are given an opportunity to realize that it is Anavamala, then at least we shall be careful to get away from it. But it hides in itself. It not only hides human intelligence so that they are not able to see other products, it hides itself also. So the human brain doesn't understand, or the soul's brain intelligence doesn't understand that, because we are hidden. The subjects are hidden to us. There's one Anavamala. This is creating problem that we don't. That's what the song says. Oru porulum kattadu irul, uruvam kattum. The darkness will not show any material. Whatever it is, it will be actually hidden. It will be covered by the darkness. So, oru porulum kattadu irul, uruvam kattum. Uruvam kattum means at least it will show itself. As I said, when we open a room where it is full of darkness, it will not show any material there, but at least it will show itself, which means we are able to open the door and see it is full of darkness there. I am able to say. So, oru porulum kattadu irul, uruvam kattum, iru porulum kattadu idu. Idu means this material is Anavamala. Iru porulum kattadu, which means it will not show the outside product, objects, as well as it will not show itself outside. So that's the biggest danger, and this is a very important song in Thiruvarutpayan. When we want to understand about this ignorance or Anavamala, even in future, when we study something of other books on this Anavamala, this basic understanding from Thiruvarutpayan which will be much more helpful. Very simply he says, Oru porulum kattadu irul. Nothing will be shown by darkness. Uruvam kattum. But at least it will show that I am here, darkness. Iru porulum, whether the outside products or the darkness himself, will not show. Iru porulum kattadu idu. That is Anavamala. He writes, the darkness, though it hides everything else, will show itself. That's what James Sampler writes. The darkness, though it hides everything else, will show itself. But this Anavamala will neither show itself nor anything else. That was the danger thing about Anavamala. But this Anavamala will neither show itself nor anything else. So we are not aware. Sometimes even there is a darkness. We don't know that. That much it is the thing. So the darkness, though it hides everything else, will show itself. But this Anavamala will neither show itself nor anything else. That's a very important song. The next song it says, Andralavi Ulvoliyodu Avi Idayadangi Indralavum Nindrathu Irul. We have studied all these objects, that is Padi, Pasu and Pasam, God, soul and this Anava. All are from time immemorial, which means they are ever existing. He says, this Anava, even from time immemorial it is there. It is never existing. It has the nature of getting connected with the soul only. It will not get connected with the God, because all the three are ever existent. So once upon a time when the soul gets connected with this Anavamala, means whether the Anavamala did not attract God there, that's a question. Because three people are there. You two are friends, means then the other person, is he not in touch with you? That was the question. It says no. Earlier itself we have seen, when we spoke about God, we Sat Asattai Charadu, we said. The Sat will not be in line with Asat. That we have learned when we studied about God. Same thing here he says, Andralavi, which means from time immemorial. Ulvoliyod. Oli means God. Light, it's God. Ulvoliyod. Avi Idayadangi. Avi means soul. These materials are all there from that time. Idayadangi. Indralavum Nindrathu Irul. But even today, only soul is getting disturbed or getting connected with his Irul. Irul means darkness. Anava. Which means all the three are ever existing, but Anavamala doesn't get connected with the God. Only soul and Anavamala are getting connected. That's what he said. Andralavi Ulvoliyodu Avi Idayadangi Indralavum. Even today, Indralavum Nindrathu Irul. J. M. Nalasampler writes, this darkness lost to this day, even lost till this day, which means it is there ever existing. The darkness lost to this day, covering the soul only, though it is present eternally with the supreme light in the soul. Though it is present eternally, which means ever existing with the supreme light, but it will not touch about supreme light. It touches only on the soul. So this is about the Anavamala. And earlier itself we have learnt Sat Asattai Chara, which means God will not depend on this or will not get connected with Anavamala, and Anavamala also cannot get touch with God. It cannot do. So even though all the three materials are ever existing, God, soul and Anavamala, this Anavamala can touch only soul, not with a God. That's the thing. And for us also, to get detached with this Anavamala, the only solution is, let us get attached with the God. God is here, Anavamala is here, we are in the center, which means we have connection with the God as well as we have connection with the Anavamala. Now with a small introduction, you have understood God is the person giving us all happiness, whereas Anavamala is the one to get rid of. So how to get rid of? Already I got some connection. Now how to come out? The only way is by making prayers and trying to attach ourselves with the God. As much as we move towards God, we are getting away from Anava. Same thing reverse. As much we are away from God, Anavamala has all the opportunity to grip us. So the only solution, the only way out to get rid of this Anavamala is try to attach yourself more with a God. That's what it is. Because he is the one, because with the God it cannot come in, and he is only powerful to do that. Soul on its own cannot get away from Anamala, but it can get out by getting connected with the God, with being stationed at the right place so that the wrong material cannot come inside. That's a formula. So this is just learnt now. Now let us see. So whatever this Anavamala they say, very interesting Anavamala, the subject actually. You see, we are saying it is not, doesn't have intelligence. So when compared with the soul, in general, we should understand Anamala is an inferior material only. Because in the world, how we say, he is super intelligent, sir. This man is somewhat intelligent, which means that super intelligent is actually rated high in the world, everywhere. Same way here, soul is intelligent. God is actually super intelligent, so you cannot compare soul with God. Leave it. How about Anamala? It is never intelligent. So, which means soul is a better product than Anamala. Anamala is comparing with soul, it is an inferior product. Then why we worry much about it? It's an inferior product, just to kick off it. What is that? No. Even though it doesn't have the intelligence, it has the powers. Its powers are infinite. In Sivaprahasam, a book by Umabadi Shivam, he writes, Yennariya Saktiyadai. Yennariya means we cannot count. Yennariya Saktiyadai. That's what he says about Sivanyana Siddhya. He says, Anega Sakti Udayadai, which means much more powers to it. Wow, what is that? What is the powers it has? Anamala is one in number, but it is able to get connected with all the souls. Now we are able to see its power. One Anavamala is able to get acquaintance with all the souls in the world today, which means souls numbers on that day are told. It is infinite, countless. So many crores and crores and crores of souls are there. But one Anavamala is able to get in touch with all the souls. That's a power. Once again, to explain further, how much it gets connected with the soul. The soul's gap between the God, that is a space Anamala is able to attract, which means a soul which is so close to God, 95% close to God. Anamala is able to get in with that 5% remaining place, Anamala is able to come in. Whereas another soul is only 60% near God. Anamala takes that to 40% on its grip. And another soul, it is only 30% near the God. So 70% of the space it is able to get. So the gap between the God and soul is the place for Anavamala's operation. So it differs from soul to soul. My maturity level is different. Your maturity level is different. Everything is different. So what it happens? It has the power to get in touch with all the souls and also to the extent of area available for it. That is the space between soul and God. It is able to. So even though it is said it is getting connected with all the souls, the intensity at which it is connected with God, soul is different from soul to soul. So that much powers Anamalas it has. So in this song, 25th song, he is trying to explain that. Palarai punarndum irul paavekku undu endrum kanavarkkum thotrada karpu. Palarai punarndum means which has a connectivity with all the, he is saying something like a lady, irul paavai, he says, which means as in darkness. Here's a comparison as an example, it takes as a lady. The lady who has the friendship with all the people. Palarai Punandam, which means Punandam means just the connectivity. So this lady has a friendship with all the people in the world. Palarai Punandam. Irul Pavaike, which means Irul means darkness, Pavai means lady. He is just saying as an example. So Irul Pavai, dark lady or darkness lady. He is just saying. As a poem, he is trying to give like that. So Palarai Punandam, in spite of having friendship with everyone in the world, this lady is not able to be understood fully even by her husband. See what it happens normally, husband and wife have an intimate relations, whereas the lady will have friendship with the people. But who knows the entire thing about that lady? Only husband can know. And this lady can know much about husband. This is how it is, the relations. But here he says, as a humor, as a joke, he says, this lady is something special. She is having the connection of the friendship with all the people, but not even one person, even her husband, which means not even one person has understood her fully, which means it has connection with all the souls, but none of the souls is able to realize the intensity of Anavamala. That's what he says. Palarai Punarandam. In spite of having all connections, connectivity with all, Palarai Punarandam. Irul Pavaike, the darkness lady, has Undu Yendrum Kanavarkum Thotrada. Even Kanavar means husband. Even the husband doesn't know fully about it. That's its speciality of Anava, he says. Is though this dark damsel embraces everybody, its want of virtue is not perceived by anybody. Here he says, somebody says husband or anyone, because it has the friendship with everyone, but nobody is able to say Anavamala is like this. I can explain you about Anavamala, you come. No, nobody has understood the real intensity of Anavamala incomplete. So even though, see the power. First power is, it has actually connected with all the souls. That is the power. And also see the other power. None of the souls is able to realize the intensity of Anavamala. That's also Anava's power. That's what it says. Palarai Punarndum Yerul Pavai Kundu Yendrum Kanavarkum Thotradagattu. Though this dark damsel embraces everybody, its want of virtue is not perceived by anybody. So the two big powers of Anavamala, we are able to understand. Further, when we study, we will come to learn more about this Anavamala's powers. Even though it has lot of powers, two are majorly talked about. One is called as Avaraha Sakti, which means it hides human intelligence. With that power only it hides. It is called in Tamil Avaraha Sakti. Let me try to understand from dictionaries what is the exact word in English. Give me some time, let me try. But in Tamil it is called Avaraha Sakti, which means Sakti means power. That Avaraha power, with that it hides the souls. One more power it has, which is called Ado Niyamika Sakti. Ado Niyamika. That power actually, what it does? It makes actually soul to feel low. It doesn't allow soul to come up. It pushes souls to go down. That is by Anavamala. So these two, Avaraha Sakti, which hides everything, Ato Niyamika Sakti, which pushes the souls down. These two are the important powers, even though Anavamala has lot of other powers also. So these two are, we would like to know about it. So the next song. Okay, with all this Anavamala, what is the problem I have? Let it be with all the souls. Let us not, we are not clear about it. Okay, let it be so many things in the world we are not clear. I don't know anything about rocket science. What is up? What went wrong? Nothing. So like that, let it the anomaly also be there. What is that means? What does it do for the souls? The next song says, 26th song. பன்மொழிகள் என் உணரும் பான்மை தெரியாத தன்மை எருளார் தந்தது. As a poem, he says, பன்மொழிகள் என், which means no need of talking too much. பன்மொழிகள், பன் means too much of. மொழிகள் means language. No need of talking so much of language here. Only one message. உணரும் பான்மை தெரியாத தன்மை. உணர்தல் means realization. And about understanding of the other products, we are not able to do today. It is because of anomala. Even though it has the brain, we are not able to. Sometimes we say, sir, he is my close friend. Past 3 years, we are so close. But really, yesterday only I came to know his intention was not good. Now I realize he is not really a good friend to me. Like that we are saying after 3 years. Why you have not done this on day 1? Sir, I don't know. I believed him, sir. Which means it is an ignorance. We are not able to understand. This is why we are not able to understand. Because of the connections with Anava. That's what the song says. பன்மொழிகள் என். Why to speak so much? உணரும் பான்மை தெரியாத தன்மை. Which means to understand somebody, that character, that power, we do not have, we lose it because of this anava. So what happens? That's what that ignorance or the darkness we call. So once we don't know means always it's a chance that we may fall down. That is actually by Anava's virtue. That's what he says. பன்மொழிகள் என் உணரும் பான்மை தெரியாத தன்மை. உணரும் பான்மை means realization. தெரியாத தன்மை means ignorant. I am not able to really understand this man. For the last 5 years, I have been working with him, but I have not really understood. His intentions are so bad. He was keeping himself as a friend only to loot money from me. That I came to know only last week. We are saying like that. These all things in the world, it comes. So he says, உணரும் பான்மை தெரியாத தன்மை இருளார் தந்தது. Irul means darkness. Umavati Shivam speaks some humors also. So he says, irular. Irular means in Tamil, when you put the R, it is with a lot of respect. Bharati is the name. But normally we write Bharatiyar, Mahakavi Bharatiyar, which means that R is, or when given at the end, is actually, we call it as an honorific suffix, which means it gives respect. So here he gives respect to darkness, even though it's a bad material. Just as humor, he says, பன்மொழிகள் என் உணரும் பான்மை தெரியாத தன்மை இருளார் தந்தது. It should be இருள் தந்தது. He says இருளார். That Mr. Anavam, that has given this, like that he says, உணரும் பான்மை தெரியாத தன்மை இருளார் தந்தது. Now let us see J.M. Nalliswamy play what he writes. Why waste many words? It is by this darkness we are not able to perceive the truth. Simply as put. Why waste many words? பன்மொழிகள் என். It is by this darkness, anomala. We are not able to perceive the truth. We are not able to understand. Truth, in bracket he has given. What truth? Of the distinction of 3 padarthas. 3 padartha is Padi, Pasu, Pasa. We are not able to understand the truth of these 3 things because of this darkness. That's what he says. Palarum panmai, unarum panmai, தெரியாத தன்மை இருளார் தந்தது. It is this, by this darkness, we are not able to perceive the truth of 3 padarthas. 3 padarthas in bracket he says. Perceive the truth, he says. In bracket he says, the distinction of the 3 padarthas. So this is all caused by Anavamalam. Then there is a question. It is there from time immemorial means. Is it to take that? It is basically a quality of the soul. It has to be taken like that, he says. Because time memorial it is there, even today it is there, and tomorrow it is going to be with us like this means. Soul has some qualities. I was telling you on that day yesterday, it cannot stand alone. And wherever it gets connected, it gets a quality of that material fully with him. Like that, it has some qualities. Everyone has a quality, and that day we told. Same way, Anava is also quality of the soul. Why not we keep it like that? No, we cannot. That's what he says. Irul inrel tunbiyan. Uyir iyalbel pokkum porul undel ondrahippo. First he says, if there is no darkness, there is no reason for the bad experiences. Okay, we understand. And ultimate aim is to get out of these bad experiences. That's what the religions are all concentrating about. Religions want to help the human society by providing a platform for them to get away from all the evils. So, how it is being done? That's what he says. So, they are making the research. So, they have now come to conclusion. Saiva Siddhantis have come to conclusion. These sorrowfulness or miseries are created by one product which is called as darkness or ava. Okay. Irul inrel tunbiyan. If not, there is darkness, there is no reason for your misery. Okay, understood. This is actually quality of soul. If we consider like this, actually it is not the quality of soul. Let us be clear. This is a different product, this is a different product. He is questioning whether it can be considered as a quality of soul. No. Uyir iyalbel. Iyalbel means quality. Uyir iyalbel. If it is the quality of the soul, Pokkum porul undel ondrahippo. What it happens tomorrow when God helps us to get away from this anava? If it is a quality, what will happen? This material will also get damaged or it will lose its virtue. Say, on that day I was telling you, maybe in the initial classes, a substance is decided by its quality. For example, actually sugar is sweet in taste. Tomorrow in shop it is available. There is a sugar, but there is no sweet. Means people say if there is no sweet, then it is not sugar. Don't call it as a sugar. So the quality decides the product. Suppose anomala is the quality of soul. What it happens? To get away from the misery, God removes this anomala. So when this anomala is removed, my quality is getting removed means I lose my virtue then. Like sweetness is removed from sugar, then it is no more a sugar. Same way it will become, then I am no more a soul. If anava is my quality, and if quality is removed, then I myself lose my stature. So anavamala is not the quality. Anavamala is another product, but from time immemorial, it is getting connected with the soul. That's what it should be. That's what he says. Irul inrel tunbiyan. That is understood. If there is no darkness, then no reason for my miseries. Okay. How about that darkness? Uyir iyalbel. If it is the quality of the soul, Pokkum porul undel ondrahipum. What will happen when the God takes an opportunity to remove it? What will happen? The soul will also go out with it. Because if it is a quality, when the quality is removed, that subject is losing its name. So uyir iyalbel pokkum porul undel ondrahipum. When the quality is removed, this soul will also get removed. So it is not the quality of the soul. It is a different material, but getting connected. Now let us see how he is writing. Why is there human suffering if there is no darkness? That is the first line. Irul inrel tunbiyan. Why is there human suffering if there is no darkness? Understood. If it is a soul's inherent quality, suppose anomala is considered as the inherent quality of the soul, then what? It cannot be removed theoretically because the quality of the product cannot be removed. Okay. If God can remove it, then the soul itself will perish. Because when the quality is removed from the material, that material itself is lose its value. So if God can remove it, the soul will perish, which means it is not the inherent quality of the soul. That's the point is coming. Why is there human suffering if there is no darkness? Understood. So how this darkness has to be seen now? If it is a soul's inherent quality, it cannot be removed. If God can, because the quality of the metal cannot be removed. Even if God has the power, if he is able to remove, means the soul itself will perish. So it is not the actually quality of the soul. Anava is a different material. Soul is a different material, but it has the connection. That connection, it has hidden our brain. That's the point. Next song. Asu Adiyel, Anaiva Karanam Yen, Mukti Nilai Pesada Ahum Pini. We are saying that it is from time immemorial, this connection has happened. Some of the philosophers are putting the question, why we should say that from time immemorial, ever existing, this connection has happened? This connection could have happened some years back, after the soul's this one. In the middle, this has come and attached with the soul. Why not we have like that? Why we should say it should be from day one? He says, As Adiyel. Adi means first, which means a time has come. Anadi means without time. That understanding. First we call. That is Adi. But ever existing is Anadi. Now he says As. As means, actually, in Tamil it's called Kutram or the sin. Here it is Anava. So Asu, Adiyel. Let us have it as Adi, which means with a time long, it has come and joined with the soul. Anaiva Karanam Yan. Mukti Nilai Pesada Ahavum Pini. He says, suppose if we say maybe some 500 years back it has joined with us, or for it has come maybe some 100 births back it has joined with us, something if you say, he says, what reason you could say for that attachment? No reason it has come and joined. If that is the case, when we attain the supreme bliss, that is the mukti, by that time also it can come and join them. See, you are suffering from stomachache. Yesterday night it was. Today morning you are all right. But however you want to just to go check with the doctor so that tonight you don't want to suffer. Doctor says you are all right. No medicines required, you go. Then you will ask, doctor, it's okay. What is a guarantee that tonight I will not have it again? Why yesterday I had this stomachache? The doctors is not giving any reasons. No, just like that it has come. Don't worry means you are afraid now, just like that tonight also it may come. Unless there is a specific reason for the stomachache. It gives a feeling to us that anytime it may come again now. Tomorrow during travel it may come. Because just like that it can come means anytime come. And at the last point when we are trying to achieve the moksha or the divine bliss, what we are saying, by the time the previous day it has come means all our project is getting failed then. Because ultimately our aim is to go and sit in his feet, God's feet, so that we achieve. There we cannot, this ego, vanity, all we should put here. And maybe you are prepared, everything you are selected, you are even, your medical fitness certificate is given, everything you are about to join tomorrow. The previous night this has come again and sitting with you, mean. because it has just like that come means it can just like that come at any time. So he says, it has not come in the middle. It is not, we cannot consider like that. Asu Adi El, Adi means in the middle. Anaiva Karan. What is the reason for it? Mukti Nilai, in make Pesada Ahavum Pini. Even there it may come and disturb. So it is not so. He says, James Sampler writes, if the Anava is not eternal and became connected with the soul at any intermediate time, how did the soul get it? What is the reason for it? Such a darkness may cover it even in the mukti for no reason. As I was telling you, for no reason it has just got connected some 10 years back, it has come in. After 10 years also, once again, it may come without any reason. How can we say? So that's what it says. It is not as come. It is an inherent, this one from the day one. Anava is a separate product, but has the connection with the soul. That's how the nature it was. If the Anava is not eternal and became connected with the soul at any intermediate time, how did the soul get it? Such a darkness may cover it even in mukti for no reason. Next one. ஒன்று மிகினும் ஒளி கவராதேல் உள்ளம் என்று மகளாது இருள். Even today, Anava is working with us. So what we should do is to get away. Only thing is, let us try to catch divine grace as much as possible. Today, we have both. I have the ego or the Anavamala with me. Also, I have the God's grace with me. Today, we are in such a stage. Both are available and both are working on us. We are able to work with both. Morning, I do the prayer. I feel myself very humble, everything. When in daytime, I go to office, I scold people. I am the boss. So like that, I'm speaking. Evening, again, I'm coming to temple and in front of everybody, I'm humble, which means I have the connections with the God, qualities from God, I take it. I respect everyone. I am so humble with them. When it comes with Anava, it comes, I don't respect, say, I know everything, like that I feel. So this. So what? Both are available in general. Darkness and light both are available. When there is more light, darkness will get subdued. So let us try to have more light in the house so that everywhere it is no darkness. If you are such switching off the light or you are going to the dim light, what will happen? Darkness actually appears. So to get away from the darkness, as an example I'm telling, to get away from the darkness, better you will switch on all the lights, with more lights, so that the darkness is not there. That's what he says. Ondru miginum oli kavaradel, ullam endru mahaladi irul. Even when the Anava increases, the light of the lamp will remove it a little. If it cannot, then the darkness cannot be removed at any time. As much as this light is able to remove the darkness, God is able to remove this anomala. So what we will now at this stage, when we are having connections with both, what we should do? Try to get out of the darkness, get into the light. Even in the world, you see, it is always danger to stay in the dark. It is always safe when we are in a place where there's a lot of light. You know, just as a world example. Same thing appears there. So Anavamala is darkness. Try to get away from it. God is the light. Let us try to achieve that. That's what it is. The last song. Vidivam alavum vilakkanaya mayai vadivadi kanmattu vandu. Anava is darkness, we have told. Maya is a light. This light, in comparison with God, it is such a very small light. See, God's light can be told as sunlight. This can be called as a small bulb glowing, Maya. But when we are in darkness, at least this small light helps. Now it is night, 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. It is full of darkness. That is Anava. You will get the sunlight by 6 o'clock in the morning, which means another 4-5 hours. Now there is no power at home there. So it is fully dark. Now you need some sort of help. So what happens? You are able to light a candle, or you are able to create something from UPS, something you're doing. Even it is a light, it helps. How long it will help? Till morning 6 o'clock. When sunlight comes, the total darkness disappears. Till then, this light helps. The light which we are able to get help from the night, that is the Maya. Maya helps actually. The light which comes and completely destroys the darkness is divine grace, God. So Maya is a good material. Anava is a bad material, whereas Maya is a good material. That's what he says. Vidivam alavum. Vidivam means sunrise in the morning. Vidivam alavum. Vilakku anaya. Vilakku means lamp. Just till the morning it comes. At least some light in the night. It helps as a lamp. That's what it says. Vidivam alavum vilakku anaya mayai vadivadi kanmattu vandu. Even the karma also it's like that. That's what he says. Like the lamp, which loses its brightness at the daybreak. Because the same Maya, what happens, even though it helps, when God comes in, this Maya's help is immaterial after that. Because one candle, night to 2 o'clock, when there is no light, this candle was useful. Morning 8 o'clock, this candle in front of sunlight, we will not even know whether it is glowing or it is off. No, same way. Like the lamp, which loses its brightness at the daybreak, before the bright sun. So Maya enlightens the soul by its various forms of body, senses, etc., as long as the night of karma lasts. So this night of karma, or it is because of night of darkness, we are able to get away from it to some extent is from Maya. So Maya is a good material. Same way, to get out from this darkness of Anamala, God gives the world, gives